1番線に区間急行橋本行きが10両編成で参ります。
折り返し10時。今度の2番線の列車は
About that empty field, just you and me in time to kill. First kiss, didn't know would come. You laughing at my stupid jokes, both of us wishing as we knew it was love. And everybody says take it slow, but I think it's true when you know you know. Yeah, we could be dancing all night, waking up for the sunrise, late 'cause we're losing track of time. Yeah, we're in young love, 'cause when I'm with you it feels like falling in love for the first time. It'll always be true. Yeah, I know we're in young love.
1
最後ですよこれで開
もうだいぶね、ぶどうが全体的にもう最後ですね。
いいのもね、色がついてるので100円。これ800円ね。
はい、ご用意いたします。 3105円お願いします。
むよこれ。
ありがとうございました。
あなたの。
かしこみになります。
大丈夫です。
す。
love that will never need to hide. Love will always rise above. Whatever comes, we will be just fine. If I am yours and you are mine, take my hand and let's fly away to another galaxy. Hold me close, I want to feel your love. Together we are free. Just be with me. Just be
一応大変お熱くなっておりますので移動する際おしぼりTake my hand and let's fly away to another galaxy. Hold me close, I want to feel your love. Together we are free. Just be with me. Just be with me. Just be with me.
o お受け取りください。ありがとうございます。
新宿行き途中佐賀本線